34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Punching it in from the Broncos have taken the early lead. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Nothing.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this one is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Garoppolo. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 18-yard line.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Gordon. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 74 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any point. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll... Set them back 5.
Here we go. Hey! Number 53, Mike 53. Check pass. Check 9. Hey, look.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that will be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 52 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Block off of play action. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
The 49ers.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 54.
And he's got some space here. And now look at him go.
Don't
He's
worry
at
about
the
it,
30,
baby. I ain't worried about it.
20, again. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the route is on here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the 49er hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. Yags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here we go, here we go. White 20. White. Check.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. That his pass is intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Broncos take over.
Opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sylvester Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, block. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Come on, baby.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
By Will Parks. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a score closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Broncos.
And the lead's down to 24.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
To kick off for Denver.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel.
Garoppolo.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Mostert.
31-yard line.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Makes the score Broncos 47, 49ers 20.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Block. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
Ball carrier.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Garoppolo on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A lot going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
49ers 31. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos.